time to focus on a winter prompt that I got in July. I don't know when we're gonna see this one, but it's still July by the time I'm filming this. Same outfit, we don't care, but let's get into it. I'm gonna explain everything. What's up? I hope you're good. So yes, I'm standing because I just filmed a video for the snowstorms and I remember that I actually have this. So every month or any time of the month of the year, whatever, the snowballs and the snowstorms can give me prompts. And last month, so in July, which is going to be last month for you when you're watching this. So it's from Nina and it is pick 3 books, read the first chapter, then go with the book you like the most. So as I'm pretty much done with my TBR for July, I still have some time left, I think, hopefully, and I don't exactly know what to start. So I have 3 books here that I was actually interested in. So we have a very popular one, Miss Jeans, I don't know how you said it, but that's the first one, so Peculiar Children or whatever, Home for Peculiar Children. We have another very famous one and it is Gallant by V. Schwab. I intrigued. And then this one, In the Ravenous Dark by Ian Stringplight, who wrote Beyond the Black Door. So I have these 3 books that were looking at me on my TBR. So let's read the first chapters of the books and see which one I want to start with. Let's go with this one. So Sasha is gonna read 1 chapter now. Ooh, I love how dark it is already. Ooh, it's beautiful though. It's a beautiful book. How many pages is the first chapter? Oh no, that's not the chapter here. Wait, do I have to read that? Or do I have to read that and the first chapter? The first chapter is pretty short. No, it's not. Oh, come on. No, it's super long. Okay, wish me luck. I finished like the prologue or whatever and I'm very much intrigued. So does that count as the first chapter? I would say yes, because it's still like 1, 2, 3, 4. You have some pictures, 5, 6, 7 pages. So it's okay. I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued. Basically you read like about a boy talking to his grandpa being like, oh, I feel like I'm cheated because everything has been discovered, so what am I doing here? I was born in the wrong century. And the grandpa was like telling him all his story about his childhood and being like, yeah, we had to escape the monsters and blah blah blah, and they're talking about it. And the grandpa is like, oh, if you don't believe me, I have pictures, blah blah. So I'm very much intrigued. I'm intrigued. Have you read that popular series? At the same time I'm like, do I want to read? But it sounds dark and I'm intrigued. And I love all the photography here. Like the pictures. They're very crappy. Okay, next one is Gallant. And how long is the chapter? Because if it's like 50 chapters long, no. I mean 50 pages. Okay, 9. I'm gonna read it. Again, I'm intrigued, but to be honest, I'm a bit less intrigued than by Miss Peregrine's or whatever. So that's not the one that's gonna win because I'm intrigued by the other one more. But I want to know about the house because here there is a sentence being like, once the house is ready, and I just need to know. So let's see this one now and how many pages it has. Oh, there is a family tree at the very beginning. I love that. Oh, there is a before, but how many pages is the before? Oh, it's before then chapter 1. Let me just read the before. I'm very much intrigued by this one because first, in the world, apparently there are people who are some kind of blood mage or whatever. Mages? Mage? Do you say mage? Mages? Mages, mage, whatever. And you have also guardians that are actually protecting the blood mages who are actually dead people, and apparently you have to register. Not everyone is allowed to do whatever they want, and someone was hiding and they're coming to collect him and whatever, and there is some kind. Oh, I'm very much intrigued. It sounds like very dark and very a dark delight, gorgeously written and a twisty and enigmatic as a labyrinth at twilight. Ooh, I couldn't put this deliciously dark dream of fantasy. Lovers of dark fantasy and edgy romance will enjoy this tale, which gives the stage to an asexual protagonist. I'm gonna pick this one. And this one was also gifted to me by Liene. So thank you, Liene, for it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one. Let me know which you thought I would pick and which one you think you would pick. And if you've read any of them, please let me know. I guess many of you have already read like Miss Peregrine, whatever, and Gallant, and not many of you this one. So now I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna let you know what I think of it in a few seconds. I want to talk about this book because I finished it like a few days ago, whatever. And I have thoughts, but I honestly don't even know where to start, and I don't even know how to express them or how to summarize the book. I found like a review on Goodreads that I'm gonna read to you because that's basically how to summarize this book. But Rowan is the daughter of an unwarded blood mage, a powerful wielder of blood magic who has spent his life hiding from those who would use his talent for their own gain. For in the city of Thanapolis, all blood mages must have an undead guardian to control and protect them from themselves. Rowan has been taught to hide her own powerful gifts, but when circumstances force her to reveal her powers, she is thrown into a world of political intrigue and undead spirits that threaten not only her city, but her world. And then it says here, if that synopsis sounds complicated, that's because it is. The plot for this incredibly convoluted with two separate magic systems that never really seem to amalgamate properly over the course of the book. We have blood magic controlled through sigils on the user's body that appear to control the physical world and that which feels alive. Fire and water, for example. And then we have death magic, wielded by guardians. It seems to control that which is a natural undead, the earth and the air. We also have something called the blight, which is destroying the world around everyone. Everything just feels a bit messy and the plot gets lost among all of these. It's too grand a picture to follow. And actually, that's exactly how I felt about this book because I enjoyed it, but I feel like I understood, but at the same time, I did not understand what was happening. It's all confusing and everything. I feel like it wasn't bad, but like if you want to compare it to the other book by the same author that I read and loved, Beyond the Black Door, I don't know, I would recommend Beyond the Black Door and not especially this one. To be honest, it is one of the queerest book I have ever read because our main character is pansexual. You also have a non-binary character, you have an asexual character, you have lesbians as well, and there is some kind of love triangle and everything. So it's something that I would recommend if you're looking for something queer and you just want to focus on the characters, whatever. Regarding the world building, it was interesting. It was well done. It was different from other things I have read, but it was so much that it was confusing. And then when I'm confused and I don't understand things, for me it's a mess. Because every time I have to remind myself that, oh, that or whatever. Overall, it's okay. Like I gave it 3 stars, 3.5 or whatever. It's a very dark fantasy, let's say, focusing on some kind of edgy romance and whatever and family thingies and everything. So I still did enjoy it, but I don't think it's something I would recommend to just anyone. There are probably like trigger warnings to be shared regarding this book, but our main character has, her life is a mess. So for me, she had alcoholism because like she was drinking just to bear her reality, her life and everything, just to not think and fall asleep and everything. So it was darker than I originally expected. And like I would say like a lot of things happened in the first half of the book, but it felt like not much happened. It was more like us getting to know the world and getting all the details and the informations and trying to understand where it was going. But then after, when we got all the infos and whatever, I was hella confused. I'm not gonna lie. The relationships or the feelings sometimes felt like a bit too fast or whatever. I'm not sure that all the relationships were healthy and all the persons were nice or whatever, but that's not especially what you expect. Yeah, I don't know, wasn't completely sold on it. And I feel like we got a lot of info regarding the world and the magic system and etc, etc, but at the same time I feel like there was no world building core to it to actually maintain like the storyline. I feel like it was lots of not ups and downs, but lots of changes all the time. Like I feel like, you know how sometimes you can feel from the very beginning that the author has a line and knows exactly where it's going, but it almost gave me the feeling that there was like 4 stories within that story, or 4 like, I don't know, lines or paths or whatever, and that we were like jumping from one to another. So I felt like it was a bit too messy for me, but I still enjoyed it, finished it, and yeah, I'm gonna say I'm happy I read it. And yeah, let me know if you have read it. Yeah, so I read it, you heard my review. I mean, I have not read by the time of filming this, but you've heard me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this kind of thing, and that you had fun watching me, and that you may or may not pick this up. Please let me know. But yeah, well, thank you so much for watching this. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section as usual, and until next time, take care, wolves. Bye.